Hey guys, I hope you're having an amazing Sunday, and I want to share a couple things with you that I've learned over the last 18 years in being in business, and it's super exciting. Obviously I've written a book called More Relaxing, Less Taxing. And that book, honestly, I will tell you that what I learned in the last 5 years of being involved in home-based business really changed my whole entire life. And what I mean by that is that hey Kelly, what I mean by that is that I did not learn in college how to save people money in taxes. There is no tax strategy class. So for those of you that are on here and you think that your accountant, hey Susan, you think your accountant is trying to save you money, that's not what they do. So accountants typically are taking, if they're even looking at your tax return, they're taking 30 to 45 minutes, and it's outside of the tax year. So how in the world do you expect your accountant to save you money when the year's already up? So I want to share with you some things that I've learned and that I implemented in the last 5 years of me being a home-based business owner. Actually, I've been a home-based business owner for about 8 years, but I started actually teaching this and understanding it more when I read a book called Lower Your Taxes Big Time. And the guy's name was Sandy Botkin, and he's an IRS attorney and also a CPA. And so he worked for the IRS, and I read his book, and a lot of the things that I learned through reading that book was that almost everything that I learned in college was wrong. And so many people are focused on brick and mortar locations that they don't realize that the home-based business is one of the greatest tax deductions that you can possibly have. So what I'm going to share with you today is not just for a home-based business owner. It's not just for a brick and mortar location. I want to teach you that your friends that you're sitting down with and sharing with them what you're doing, and you're so super excited and you think that this is the greatest thing for them. If you're involved in network marketing or affiliate marketing or sales, what you don't understand is that the average person doesn't have an extra, actually 46% of Americans don't have an extra $400 to their name. So when you sit down with them and have a conversation with them and share with them something that maybe could make them some extra money, that maybe could help change their life, you think in the back of your mind, man, this is a no-brainer, they're going to do this. And what you don't realize is that your friend can't tell you, look, I don't have the extra money to get started in a business. But what they're really saying is, I don't know how. I don't know how to create the resources. And here's what I'm telling you, is that the average American can get started in a home-based business typically for a couple $100, but it's literally going to save them $400 to $700 a month just by having that home-based business. And here's how it works. So I have an accounting firm, and I work from home. I actually have, starting tomorrow, I will have 5 full-time employees working out of my home, which is going to be insane because I have 6 children as well. And so we're all here working. So what I want you to understand is that by having a home-based business, I'm not spending more money in rent. I'm not spending more money in my utility bills, maybe, $20, $30 a month. I'm not spending more money on my swimming pool, which is a fringe benefit and 100% tax deductible because I have a home-based business. And that's another story we'll go into. The other thing is that I'm not spending more money on my homeowner's insurance. I'm not spending more money on my cell phone. So all of these things, because I am a home-based business owner, and my internet, so are tax deductible for me. On top of that, I get to depreciate part of my home. So the great thing is that I want you to understand is that you don't have to spend a whole lot more money to get involved and have your own home-based business. All you have to do is find something you're passionate about and start sharing that with people. And you may suck at sales, and that's okay. I love sharing with people what I do because I love helping people understand that I'm just trying to help them save money and understand that when people are sharing something with you that they're passionate about, they're sharing it with you because they want to help you. It has nothing to do with selling you. It has to do with helping you. So at the end of the day, we're sold constantly on things that will never ever, make us money or save us money. But this home-based business thing is the greatest thing on the planet. So here's what happens. When you get involved in a home-based business and you go and share that with your friends and your family. So I pick up the phone and I call my mama or I call my aunt and I say, look, let's go to lunch. I want to share with you something I'm excited about. What happens? I'm going to go to lunch with my mom anyway, right? So what happens is I get in my car from my home, my car that is tax deductible. I drive, let's just say it's 20 miles to get to my mom. My mom is 4 hours away, 250 miles away. And if she was, and I went to go talk to her about a business opportunity or a product that I was excited about, I'd get to ride 58 cents a mile. So when I get to my mom and I sit down and I have lunch with her, guess what happens? I get to write off 50% of my meal because I sat down and had a conversation with my mom about what I was excited about. Now, if my mom says, Courtney, you're going to jail or you're going to hell. I don't know which one yet, but it is happening for you. Guess what happens? It doesn't matter to me because that was not my purpose. My purpose was to save money in taxes. Through doing that, I am sharing what I'm excited about. Now, if my mom doesn't get it, that's perfectly fine because I'm still going to get in my car and I'm going to drive right back to my house and I'm going to get to ride 58 cents a mile. And if that's 250 miles, that's a lot of miles, right? That's a lot of tax deductions. And then I'm going to get to write off my cell phone bill because I talk to my mom on my cell phone. I get to write off a portion of my internet. And if I'm spending 100% of my time on the internet building my business, guess what? It's 100% tax deductible. If you're spending 95% of your time on your cell phone building a business, it is 95% tax deductible. And then on top of that, guess what? If I go out of town to share with someone what I'm doing, so the last couple of days, me and my boys went to Nashville, Tennessee. And right before that, I was only home for 2 days, and we had gone to Vegas before that for 6 days with my daughter. My children work for me, okay? So they work for me and they help me build this business. So I take them along with me and they help me build my business and they share with other people what I'm doing. And not only are they working for me as my employees, so I get to write it off as a tax deduction, but I get to take them with me to all of these vacations and travel that I'm doing, and it's tax deductible for them. Because I get to write it off on my taxes. So, what better way than to go to an event that not only is going to teach you how to make more money, it's going to teach you how to grow your mindset, how to fix what's in between your ears. And I will tell you that before I got involved in a home-based business 5 years ago, actually yesterday, my business has grown 40 times. And when I really focused and started putting in the effort in growing my personal development on a full-time basis, I literally spend about 2 weeks of my life every month at a Tony Robbins event or at another personal development event, growing me and fixing this right here. Because I know if I don't fix that, it doesn't really matter. So I have to fix my mental state in order to grow. And so by doing that, next month, June 30th, will be the day that I was in a room with Tony Robbins for the first time and Gary Vee, and my business has grown 10 times. I am not in any way trying to tell you that I'm great and I'm wonderful. What I'm trying to explain to you and trying to press upon you is that personal development is the number one single-handedly greatest thing on earth. And it will grow your business, it will teach you how to earn more money, and you're going to get around the most amazing people that are going to love on you and help you grow. So what I have learned, and it's tax deductible, is the greatest thing on earth. So, what I want you to get from this conversation today is just, if you're out there trying to build a business and your friends and family are not for you, it's okay. It's not for everyone, but guess what? It really is. It's just that we have done a really good job in society of teaching people that they have to go to school, they have to get good grades, and have to go get a good job. And I'm not knocking anyone who's a W-2 employee. Please understand that. But what I want you to understand is that today is a different era than what it was 30 years ago. And what you learned 30 years ago or 20 years ago in school is not going to get you ahead today. Because I want you to understand these statistics, and they are real. And it is affecting every person that you know. If they are just a typical W-2 employee. What those statistics are, and they are staggering and startling, is that the average American is literally paying $60,000 a year in taxes, the household, okay? Or excuse me, they're making $60,000 a year in income. They're paying $14,000 in taxes, and that is real. I can break it down for you if you want me to. If you're married, it's about $11,000. If you're single, it's $14,000. So at the end of the day, your take home from that is about $46,000 or $49,000. Now, the cost of living in America is $53,000. That's the average. If you're in Atlanta, I think it's $63,000. If you're here, actually Atlanta's $73,000. Here in Greenville, South Carolina, is $63,000. So if you're bringing home $46,000 a year, and the average cost of living in America is $53,000, you're literally going in debt $7,000 a year to work 40 hours a week, 52 weeks a year, and some of you may work more than that. And so I'm not knocking a W-2 employee, but I am telling you, if you do not find a home-based business, something that you're excited about, something that you can share with people that you care about or don't care about, you share it with them on the internet, it doesn't matter, until you get to a point where you feel comfortable to talk to somebody. If you are not doing something, you will never, ever get ahead, and you are never going to be able to retire. And so I'm not trying to say that to be, business owners are better, because they're not. They just made a decision. See, I would rather work through uncertainty, because definitely owning a business is very uncertain. I'm not telling you to quit your day job and go out and do this full time. I'm telling you to find something you can do on a part-time basis, and you get massive tax deductions for doing so. So that average W-2 employee who's paying who's paying the cost of living, they're going in debt $7,000 a year, just by having a home-based business, they're literally saving $4,000 to $8,000 a year. So the goal is that you be a W-2 employee, you have a home-based business so you can get the massive tax deductions. Then from there, you start growing that home-based business, because if you share it enough, if you suck at sharing, it doesn't matter. If you share it enough, you will find someone who wants to go out and build a business with you, or who wants to buy the product that you're offering. And who cares if you ever find anybody who wants to build a business with you? If you could just sell a product or a service and you could be at home with your family, guess what, guys? That is one of the greatest things on earth. We're able to homeschool our 6 kids. My husband's a stay-at-home dad. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't work really hard. There's days I work 18 hours a day. But what I want you to understand is that I'm here with my children. I see them when they get up in the morning. I see them when they go to bed at night. And I wasn't able to do that when I had a brick and mortar location. I have never personally, it's been 20 years since I've actually had a real job. So, and I was making $15 an hour, getting out of college with a 5-year accounting degree, working at the largest CPA firm that I could possibly work at. And guess what? I was doing tax returns for $50 million companies at 19 years old. I knew nothing about what I was doing. But my partner, who you think is doing your tax return, was literally spending about 30 minutes on that tax return. And me at 19 years old, I had no clue. So, I used Google a lot and hoped to God that everything was right. So, I want you to understand, life can be better. And I know I keep going off on tangents, but life can be better. You can have everything in life that you want. You first have to know it. You first have to see it. And, 23 months ago, I didn't see it. The only thing I wanted was to have enough money every single month to pay my bills. And, a lot of you don't know this, but I completely shut down in May of 2017. We had some mold exposure in our house. Like, I literally lost my memory for about 6.5 months. We had some issues with some personal issues with several of our children, and dealing with a custody battle, and I fell apart. Like, I didn't do anything for 6 weeks. I literally told my husband to go get a job, and I was going to stay at home, and I spent time with my kids. And I went to this Tony Robbins event, and man, it just made me realize how lost I was. I mean, I had gotten to a point where I didn't even want to get in front of people. I didn't want to see people. I didn't want to have conversations with people. And I guess I was in a major state of depression and didn't even realize it. And so what I did is that I went to this event, and I realized you can be happy no matter what. You really can. I mean, it doesn't matter what you're going through, but you have the ability in this brain right here to change your physiology. You can jump up and down, and you can literally listen to a happy song, and you'll be happy. And that hit me. I'm like, I'm choosing to be sad. I'm choosing to be miserable. This is stupid. And then I realized that I was self-sabotaging myself, because I lost a business about 8 years ago. I made a really bad business decision. I sold a business. I didn't hire an attorney to review the documents because I didn't want him to review it. And guess what happened? After 4 months, I did a 5-year payment plan with the guy, and after 4 months, he stopped paying me. Everything that I owned was tied up in this business. I owed $250,000 when it was all said and done. And the people I owed were family members. It was not people that I could have just stopped paying. And I ended up losing my house over it. I lost my car over it. I lost my business over it. But guess what? I lost 3.5 years of my life working 100 hours a week, trying to make ends meet, trying to look professional, trying to look like I was a big deal. And all I did was put more and more and more stress on me. And, and I was scared to death. I had to make $27,000 a month to even break even, because I had a 2,500 square foot office. And I had 2 offices, but I had 5 employees in one location. And it was crazy, and it wasn't worth it. And so, this home-based business thing changed my life. Like, it changed my life. But I went to that event, and I realized that I had been self-sabotaging myself forever, because of the fact that I was so scared to fail again that I would not allow myself to succeed. And guess what? It hit me that day that if I did not allow myself to fail again, that I would always be a failure to my children. And that was the thing that got me the most, is the amount of time that I had spent away from them, growing a business of 3,500 clients, and then ended up making a stupid decision based on emotion because my mind wasn't right, that I ended up giving it all away. And so I want you guys to understand today, that was another thing. So self-sabotage, limiting beliefs, and my value. Oh my God. I was in a prior company. It was actually a network marketing company. Not going to say any names about what that company was, but the leaders in the company destroyed me from the inside out. They made me feel like I wasn't worthy. And God, if you have people that are doing that to you, please run away from them. Just run away, because it's not worth it. They are destroying you. They're destroying your business. And the great thing is by having a home-based business, you get to decide what you want to do every day. You get to decide what company you want to work with. You get to decide what people you want to deal with in your life. And you get to decide whether you want a better life today, or whether you're going to procrastinate today and not go out and build your dreams. And so I'm telling you, get to an event. Like Tony Robbins, go to him next week or next month. I think he'll be in Atlanta. Life-changing. I'm now a platinum partner with Tony Robbins. That allows me to go to every single event with him. We are going to the Moon Palace on Wednesday with our kids. Which is something I couldn't have done with a brick and mortar location. And, although that's not tax deductible, everything else is, So that's why you hire them and they pay for the vacation. So then it is tax deductible. Just throwing that out there. And then after that, I come home. I literally fly home from the Moon Palace for a week. We're going to spend Mother's Day there. And then I'm going right back the next day to Australia. I'm literally like unpacking clothes, washing, drying. The next day I leave for Australia, for Cairns, Australia. I'm going to Date with Destiny for 10 days, and I'm going to be on the ocean, overlooking the ocean at the marina. And guess what, guys? That's all tax deductible, because I'm going to an event. And when I go to those events, I always pick up at least several clients that, that I wouldn't have had before. And they are the clients I'm looking for, because the people that you meet at these events, those are the people you're looking for. They're the mentors. They're the people that have already been there and done that. And you go follow them, and they will cut years off of your life. I can tell you that Tony Robbins did a 3.5-hour transformation with me in, when was it? January, February. Yes. It literally took years of knowledge, and he compacted into about 3.5 hours and helped me get through something personally that I have been dealing with for a while. And also about money. See, the thing is that if you don't have money, there's a reason for it. There's a reason. And you want to know why? Because money is, and what you believe money is and what you believe money is not, a lot of times are the same thing. So see, I say money is freedom. Money is time. Money is ability to do what you want to do when you want to do it with whom you want to do it. But then when I go back and I say money is not time, because I didn't have time, because I was making money but I didn't have the time. Money is not freedom, because I'm working all the time to provide money. Money is not having, all the stuff that you want. Money is not everything, because I was literally spending all my money. It wasn't providing me joy, because I was spending all my money paying for attorney's fees and, doctor bills and, all of these things that did not make me money. So how many of y'all are really, really excited to make more money so you can pay more bills? Nobody is. So I realized that money is exactly what you want it to be. So, and money will make you whatever you want. Like, it'll make you, so if you're a horrible human being, guess what? Money will make you an even more horrible human being. But if you're a good person, money will make you an even better person. And I know I haven't brought this up lately, but I'm getting off target, but one of the other things that I'm able to write off, and you can too, is giving. So if you give from a gross income level instead of a net profit or net income, your giving literally can become a cost of goods sold item. So I started April 15th of last year, and this is the only reason I'm making more money today, or until I actually realize the whole what money is and what money is not, is that April 15th of 2018, I made a decision that for every dollar that came in my accounting practice, I was going to feed a serving of whole food plant-based nutrition to a company called Manna Relief, and that literally gave me joy. And so by doing that and understanding how much joy that provided me, although all the other things I was making money for were not making me happy, that provided me with a level of joy. And my business has completely skyrocketed. And from April 15th of last year, 2018, to April 15th of this year, we've been able to feed 527,435 servings of food to children in need. And if that doesn't get you, I don't know what does. But at the end of the day, it's all tax deductible as well, because the way that I'm giving. See, guys, I'm telling you, you can have everything in life you want. If you're a W-2 employee, you're paying 40% of every dollar you make in taxes, if not more. When you add income taxes, state taxes, property taxes, sales tax, you're literally giving away every dollar you make, or half of it, to the government. Stop doing that. Find a way to have a home-based business. When I was able to understand that everything that I do can be tax deductible, that was a game changer for me, and it should be for you too. And at the end of the day, you need to be sharing with your friends and family this information. Not for me. You can buy my book, More Relaxing, Less Taxing. I would love for you to buy it, and I would love for you to share the information, because half the time they're not going to listen to you, because, whatever. I don't even understand it. The people you love the most don't listen to you, so they don't listen to me, so it's okay. I just put it in a book. If they want to read it, they want to understand it, I don't care. But I love them, and I'm here for them when they decide they want to listen to what I have to say. But help your friends get involved in home-based business, because they are struggling. I can't even say that word. They're struggling and they're suffering. 46% of Americans don't have an extra $400 to their name. And 66% don't have an extra $1,000 to their name. So when they literally tell you this is not for me, or that, I would never get involved in one of those things, don't just stop there. They're not attacking you. They're actually attacking themselves because they don't have the money. So they see you as, oh my God, she was able to have the money to get involved in this, and I can't. So I have to think that she's crazy, or I have to tell her that she's stupid, or I have to tell her that this is not for me, when you can literally have a conversation with them and say, hey, I could help you free up the money so you can get involved in this. Because if you don't have an extra $400 that your name today, and you don't have to tell them that, but you talk to them, hey, I can help you free up the money every single month to get involved in this, because there's huge tax deductions. And you don't have to explain all this information to them. Just send them to my, I've got a YouTube channel, OTB Tax is Outside the Box, OTB Tax. YouTube channel, and you can send them there. Or I have a Facebook group called More Relaxing, Less Taxing, that monthly, and you can find that and you can request to join that, and it gives you access to information, because they're not going to listen to you, but help them understand that you can free up money and get involved in a business that's not only going to save you money, but it's going to help you make money as well, and it can help possibly change your life. And then we're going to go out and help everybody else change their life, because everybody needs this information. They all need it, because they've all been taught the wrong way, and we've got to help people have a better life. I mean, just point blank, we've got to help them be able to retire one day, because pension plans are going away. Government agencies are literally filing bankruptcy constantly, so they're not having to pay pension plans anymore. Retirements are going away. We're going to have another stock market crash. Wouldn't you want to rather be involved in your success than allow somebody else to do it for you? So I think I've talked enough. I have to go. But I just wanted to share this with you guys today. And, I hope that you have an amazing Sunday. Have an amazing week. Go find something you're passionate about and share it with people. And if you're not there mentally, go to a Tony Robbins event. And if you need help getting there, let me know. I got discounted tickets. I can help you get to those events, because it is so crucial. It's so life-changing. And if you can't get to the events, watch YouTube until you feel better, until you get yourself straight, because 90%, and I'd probably say 95% of everything we do as a business owner every day is all mentality. So you've got to fix this. 5% or 10% of the rest of it is putting in the work and the action to go out and do it. See, I see what I want in my life before I get it. I tell people I'm going to get this, or I'm going to do this. I'm going to be on stage speaking with Tony Robbins. It's going to happen. Like, it's not, I wish it, I think it, I'm going to try to get on stage with Tony Robbins. I am going to get on stage with Tony Robbins. I said I'm going to speak on stage with Les Brown. I did that in January. I said that I was going to be a platinum partner, although it's $85,000 a year and $40,000 in travel. And guess what? I'm a platinum partner. It has changed my life. Then I said, you know what? I'm going to be a international speaker, and I became it. It's scary sometimes to tell people what you're going to do, but go do it. And just believe that you can. So I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. I'll keep talking forever if you allow me. So I am going to get off of here, and I hope this helped you today. Please share it. And, my book, More Relaxing, Less Taxing, has all this content in it. If you want to buy it, that's great. You can go to morerelaxinglesstaxing.com. But please join my Facebook group, More Relaxing, Less Taxing Monthly. And then also check out my YouTube channel, which a lot of those videos are on the Facebook group. So y'all have a great day and happy Sunday. Randy Webb, I love you. I just have to give a shout out to Randy and Wanda Webb, because if it wasn't for them, they are the first people that actually allowed me to speak in front of their team on a webinar. And at the time, I had sold my insurance agency and my accounting firm, and I had a 5-year non-compete in the entire state of South Carolina. So I was broken, and I was trying to grow my accounting practice, but I already knew, everybody I knew was my client. and Randy and Wanda Webb allowed me to get on a webinar. Actually, it was a phone call, and I was able to speak to their team and share with them the massive tax deductions and being involved in a home-based business. And because of that, they helped my business grow. And see, guys, the people you find in network marketing or in home-based businesses, they are just the greatest people on earth, because they understand. They're just trying to help you. And anything that you can be a part of, that you can help someone else. If you help enough people get exactly what they want, guess what? You will automatically get exactly what you want. You just have to go for it. So I appreciate you, Randy and Wanda Webb. I love y'all so much, and I thank you. The network marketing industry, although I'm not involved in it anymore, has given me almost every friend that I've got. The personal development, same thing. Every friend that I have, I met through either network marketing or a personal development conference. I have like-minded people that are around me every day, people that are better than me, people that are bring me up and put me at a higher level. So if you are hanging around people that are bringing you down, you better get out quick, because the common man loves other common men because they justify each other's averageness. So if somebody is bringing you down, you better run quick and find somebody that's going to bring you up. And you can find a lot of those amazing leaders in the network marketing industry or affiliate marketing. So have a great day. I'm done. Out. Peace.